All right, all right, all right. It's Thursday, April 11th, 2013. I'm Jacob Tobar. Listen, I know you're a busy person, so I'm going to make this quick. I'm not trying to motivate you or anything, okay? Everything happens for a reason, in my opinion, okay? Our intentions create everything. If you ever reach a point to where you feel like you're not in control of your life, and things around you are happening, and you have no bearing over what happens, and it's just the way it is. I'm here to tell you it's not. You are creating everything around you. Your intentions have put you exactly where you are, and your thoughts become your things. So if you feel like you're going through a hard time in your life, all you got to do is change what's up here. Everything else will mold. It's that simple. There's a man walking through a forest, right? And he's been walking through this forest his entire life. And all of a sudden he falls into this hole. As he gets down in the hole, he starts yelling, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve this, someone's got to help me. And all of a sudden a doctor walks by, right? He looks down in the hole and he's like, you got to help me, you got to help me. And the doctor looks down in the hole and he looks at his wounds from a distance and he writes him a prescription and places it on the ground and walks off. The guy's like, you didn't help me. You didn't help me at all, man. So all of a sudden this other guy walks by, a preacher. He walks by and he looks down in the hole and the guy's like, you got to help me, man, I don't deserve this. And the preacher looks at him and he says a couple blessings, he throws some holy water on the ground, and he walks off. And the guy's like, what are you doing, man? You didn't help me. And all of a sudden some random guy, right, comes walking by and the guy in the hole's like, dude, you got to help me. I don't deserve this. Get me out of here. And the dude looks down in the hole and he jumps down there with him. And the guy's like, what are you doing, man? Now we're both stuck down here. And the guy's like, yeah? Well, I'm from around here. I know how to get out. And a lot of times we look for these crutches, we look for these things to help us, to help guide us to our happiness, to our future, to our success, to our destiny, but we don't give any effort. We expect these prescription drugs to fix our headaches. We look for the church alone just to fix everything. You have to try. You give your faith into the Lord, you have to give some try. You got to give some effort, and it's a lot simpler than a lot of us think. It really is. I'm a firm believer, again, that everything happens for a reason. I started working at a nutrition store, Results Professional Tanning and Nutrition, off Knoll Trail in Addison. Wonderful place, by the way. Wonderful place, wonderful people. I've never met so many amazing people in my life. I mean, honestly, it's very awesome. So I'm in there one day and I'm talking to customers, and this one guy and his wife come in. And we start talking about proteins and this and that, and then we start getting into other things about how I'm writing a book, and he says, really? He's like, when is it going to be done? And I start going into that thing, and it comes to find out that his name is actually Steve Gallegos, a very successful public speaker trainer, author, ex-Marine. I mean, this dude has a list, ex-trial lawyer from California. He has just a whole bunch of success behind him. And I said, dude, I got to get some information. I got to go to lunch with you, something. I want to be around you, man. I want to know that wisdom. And I'm happy that I'm at a point in my life to where I can just shut up and listen. And that was one of the hardest parts for me coming through this, is just listening. It takes a lot. It really does. Listening with an intent to understand, and not listening with an intent to reply. The name of the book that he actually gave me was actually called The Art and Science of Success, Volume 7, Proven Strategies from Today's Leading Experts, Steve Gallegos, and many more best-selling authors. So we were talking about this, and I sent him a copy of my book that's in rough draft right now, and he gave me actually a copy of his book in hand, and he wrote in it something that's actually very inspirational to me. To Jacob, let's go change the world together. Stevie G. And the reason why I say this is because he has some very valid points in his chapter in the book, as well do the other authors in the book as well. It's a collaboration of amazing, successful stories. The stories range from anywhere from 3 to 7 pages long. It's, you read a chapter a day, it's amazing what happens. I mean, it's just so many different opinions, so many different insights, so many different views at life and simplification of life, and just enjoying life and smiling all the time. It's amazing. One area in the book, in chapter 1, it's actually on page 3, I like to point this out because Steve Gallegos, after we went to a power lunch together, he helped me through some things that I was going through. and he just simplified it and helped me get through those. I saw them as obstacles, but he actually helped me pave those obstacles into stepping stones. On page 3 he says, I am the writer, producer, and director of my life's movie. As such, I can stop filming and rewrite the script at any time, in any manner I desire. Whenever someone speaks negatively of me, it is not about me at all. It is simply a reflection on how they see themselves. I achieve my dreams by helping others achieve theirs. Between these three characteristics of his life's DNA, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, how many times do we hear this negativity thrown at us? And we know it's not about us, but somehow our emotions kick in and we take defense, and our ego and our pride is questions, and that's when we start getting involved. We basically take someone else's problem and we say, okay, it's mine now. And it's not like that at all. If you think about it, everything around you, look at it, think about it, smell it, feel it, taste it, everything around you right now is happening inside of you. It's a trip. Just like Jim Carrey said, it's a trip. You know, it really is, because it's the truth. Everything we see, touch, feel, smell, everything is happening within our bodies, this sensing organism, this mechanism. And it all comes up here in our mind, and if you think about it, everything that is happening around us is in here. It's all in here, it's all in our body. So we have the ability to not control, but we have the ability to adapt. We have the ability to create a future for ourselves, and not have to go through these struggles that a lot of people are. And in my opinion, you know, if you think about it, everything that we do involves the emotions of ourselves and other people. Okay, everyone's fighting their own battle, and I believe that if we spend some time to understand ourselves, we'll come to understand it all. And with our understanding of life, we'll be able to help other people get through their battles. You know, we all want to change this world, right? I say we do it together. Long story short is an 80-page or so book coming out. It's going to be out within the next month, hopefully. Keep posted on Imagine MC's page on Facebook, or my page, Jacob Tobar. I just wanted to make this one short and sweet. Art and Science of Success, Volume 7. Amazing book. I love it. Get your hands on a copy if you're interested. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I do want you to keep smiling. It looks good on you.